Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, My Vagabond Style. I'm Debbie. And if you're new here, thanks for popping in. And if you're coming back, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to work on a Marguerite Miller today. I took a break from Marguerite Millers. I just kind of wanted to do a few other things. And I just thought I kind of missed doing a few of these. So I'm going to occasionally pop in and do a Marguerite Miller challenge. If you're not familiar with that, what that is she gives you some prompts. Here's week 30. And then you find the prompts and make a collage out of it. So something that's associated with a specific place you visited. I'm going to use this gal that's putting on some makeup. I recently went to one of those makeup counters and I was asking about this particular product and for mature skin. And they had like this girl there that was like, I don't know, 16. Didn't have much luck with what I was looking for. Anyway, so the makeup counter, there you go. And something ornate. We're going to use, I'm not sure, maybe her earring, maybe something in her hair here. This picture is a little cut off. I got this from, I just got a great deal, you guys, on holiday magazines again on eBay. Oh my gosh, I couldn't resist it. It was 10 1966 holiday magazines and I got them for like $5.50 each. So I had to get them. That was including shipping. So killer deal. And this was one of the ads in there. So I'm going to use her and yeah, something ornate. So then textured paper, not quite sure how I'll work that in, but we will. A plant or flower in this magazine that I got from Nellie and Ruth Designs. Thank you, Barbie. Um, there is, they give you a lot of times like wrapping paper or just some sort of other fold out paper. And there was this here. So I want to use this in the background. I'll figure out how I'm going to do that. And then a or a clothing tag. I'm not going to use a clothing tag. It just doesn't work with this one. The bonus, I'm going to trade it out for the bonus item, which is a sewing stitch, real, drawn, or stamped. I'm sure we can work that in. So what I usually do for these bigger collages is I get the background page the size I want and then move this book, this big book that I use, book pad that I use. Let's see. So I'll figure out what size it is and we'll go from there. So let me cut this down to size and I will be right back. All right. I'm not sure which side I want to use, which will look better. It's obviously bigger. You know, I'll have to cut down a few inches on either side here, but I kind of want to cut some of her out and see which side looks better. I think I'll do it with this one here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do right here because her arm is kind of gone. You know, it just drifted off there. We'll see. I might have to change the angle of this here. We'll, if her arm looks too big. And her head is cut off there at the top, so we will have to figure that out. I think that's what I like about these challenges is that you really don't, you know, like I don't have a full plan. The big plan is not hatched yet. And then what I thought I could do is maybe take some colored pencil or something and make her lips red, you know, kind of add a little more color to her, or pink. We could probably even do her fingernails a bit. We could give her the makeover because we know what we're doing, unlike that young girl. Okay, that'll be pretty, I think, behind there. Let me get this side here. I'm not, when I'm doing this, I'm not actually going right up against that mark. I'm leaving a little bit of the white still there. I think I might curve this a little more. It looks weird right there. And then, of course, I'm going to have to cut this right here with my X-Acto. Let me cut this out and I'll be right back. I don't want you to have to sit there and watch me just, cut this paper. So I'll be right back. She's all cut out and I'm happy with the way that she looks. I think she's going to look great with this behind her. And I'm I'm a little worried about trying to fix her hair. If anything, I think I could probably put some flowers up on top there, but I do have my, what is it? My Stabilo all pencil, which if you don't have one of these, I really do like these. Some people like them, some people don't, but I do. So I'll link it below if you are interested in getting one of those from Amazon. I've got an affiliate link there. So I may go a little quiet on you while I'm doing this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it look like this is still part of her hair. I know it's not going to turn out quite the same, but I'm going to try. I think if I had tried like a regular pencil and not that graphite one, I don't think it would have done as well. Because I have a regular black one here. And when I was playing with it earlier, just seeing, trying to match the colors and stuff, I just think this looks a little more, you know how this is not, I don't know what that word is, but how it's not filled in right there. Like when I use this one, it's more like this right here. If anybody knows that word, leave me a comment. Okay, let's figure out maybe where we want her. Do we want that butterfly up there? I don't like this coming right off her eye right there. How about if we tried this side? I think I'm going to put it right about here because I don't have anything right by her face right here. If I go over here, it's like on her lips. See what I mean? Okay, let me cut this paper down to exactly where I want it. I'll be right back. It's cut down to size so I can move this out of the way, which helps me a lot. It's just too thick. Okay, so now, all right, let's work on our prompts. Okay, something ornate. Let's work on that. So I've got a bunch of jewelry here that might work. I've got these. I was kind of thinking maybe I could put them in the background here and sew them on, like make a stitch. So that's a possibility. Well, that kind of looks pretty up there, doesn't it? I only have two of them though. I also found these. These are bracelets and I cut them down. I was thinking that we could make them like a necklace, something on here. I'll have to cut it down to size because I don't think it's exactly the right size. But I like that. It seems kind of low on her neck because it right about here is where it fits. But I think I'd really like to see it more like right about here. So maybe I can cut it just a little bit there on the edge. I hope that the camera's close enough for you to see it, but this is such a large page to work on. I'm just making myself a line here to cut. Okay, that would move it up slightly on her neck. I like that one. I have a couple others to choose from. There's this one that's just a small. Or this bigger one. I think that's the first one I had is the best. We'll go with that. I think it's a little big still. Hold the phone, hang on. Yeah, right about there. Okay, let me get the glue stick. You know what, I'm just going to use art glitter glue because it's right here. There we go. That's pretty. All right, let's see what else we can do on our makeover here. So I've got that. Maybe we could put that as a ring. It's pretty big though. Hang on, let me cut this one out. I've got a little purple. I'm going to change her earring out. I'm telling you, I have used so many of these little images off a catalog from jewelry. Like anytime I see the ones come through, oh, that's pretty. Anytime I see the ones come through for Kohl's, like Kohl's, I don't know if you have one of those in your area, but that department store puts out these, and I always grab them. Sometimes they'll have them in the store too. Okay, that's good. And I like the purple there. Let's see. Oh, we could try this one. I actually think I like the purple one better. I'm going to cut this blue one out real quick, just in case that's better. Oh, they're all good. Okay, we'll see what we want to do. I think I'm going to go with that blue just because she's got the blue on. So let's just go ahead here. We're making decisions and moving on. Then the other thing I was thinking was I wanted something in her hair, maybe that I could stitch on. And so I'm looking through some of my crafty goodness. And back in the day, this is probably from, I don't know, the 80s. My grandma was teaching me how to do these beaded flowers. Have you guys ever seen these? Pull it closer. Oh, she had like huge ones in her house. And so she was teaching me how to make that, all of these. And then every once in a while, she'd go through and rinse them in like vinegar and water and stuff to clean them. I don't know how come they didn't rust. Maybe it was the wire she was using. But anyway, I just remember because they would collect some dust. There's all kinds of them in here. And here's a little bud. How cute is that? Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of beads down in here. And I was thinking if I could get one of these out, that maybe I could make it like a something running through her hair. So let me see if I can get one of these untangled, and I'll be right back because it's like a rat's nest in here. Look at all that. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I got it untangled, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Maybe I could use some. I don't know, the art glitter glue would probably work, but I'm almost wondering if I should use like a Fabri-Tac. I just don't want it to come off later. And then maybe I could stitch it. It's going to be a little work. You guys won't have to sit through it. I will fast forward for you. But I think that looks really pretty right there. So let me see if I can get it on and I will be right back. I just brought you back as I'm kind of getting this down on here. I thought you might want to see it. So I'm just doing a line of glitter glue. I did that all at once, but then I kind of felt like I had it going in the wrong direction there. So now I'm redirecting it to the bottom here. And then when I have enough, like right about there, I thought I would maybe cut this off and then do what I did on the top, which I'll show you here in a second. I do not want those beads to go everywhere. Okay, so I made just a tiny little slit in it, and then for the little piece of thread to go through here, just a small little one here, so that I could kind of have it go on the back. And then what I did is I took up here is I took a little bit of glue and kind of ran the string through it. And I got another little piece of paper here and just kind of put it over it with more glitter glue. And I'm hoping that'll hold it. And we'll see. And if that doesn't hold, I can always go back with some other kind of glue later on. But it looks really pretty, you guys. Girl looks good. All right, so I'm getting a little braver. I almost feel like this needs something going on here. Okay. Now let's see. Let's do her lips maybe. What else do I need? Okay, I've got the flowers in the back, which is here. Something ornate, like her necklace and this for sure. Specific place you visited, the makeup counter. And I want to do textured paper. And the other thing is the stitching. Okay. Let me just have a little play though with her coloring her face. I can't take it. I need to do that right away. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna test this a little bit here. I like that color. Okay, that's good. This is a super old pencil set that I have. I don't know how long I've had it, probably 30 years. Okay, so let's just do a little bit on her lips here. If I need to make them a little darker, I can. I just didn't want to overpower it with the red. And then I don't know if you'll see that. I might have to kind of do red on her fingertips. What is this one? This is just a Crayola red. But it almost looks pink. It's a little darker. Okay, let's see if it works on her fingernails. Just a hint, right? I'm going to do this fingernail here. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Kind of lost track. Sewing. You know what? Maybe I'll stitch these up here because they're really pretty. And then I won't have to worry about the stitching. Let me think about that for a second. All right, I think I came up with a little idea here. What I'm going to do is I am going to kind of take care of both of those prompts at once. I'm going to make this textured paper by kind of sewing on it. That's what I'm going to try to do anyway. Just by adding a little bit here and there of this thread. You'll feel it on the, I don't even know where I'm coming up here. Oops. You'll feel it on the paper there. Sometimes that's what you got to do with these prompts is it if it really doesn't kind of work on your what you've got going, you just got to make it work. I don't even know if you'll see it, but we know it's there. Oops. I'm like way off, you guys. I'm just making holes in the paper. Oh my goodness. All right, that's good enough, I do believe. And then I guess I'll kind of tie it off on the back here and then use my trick with the paper going over the back. Cut that off. And let's get like a little piece of paper that we can cover it with so that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, and then let me get my my pad here. We'll put it on. And I think I'm going to use glue stick for the most part. I just ordered a bunch of glue stick off of Amazon, these same ones. I ordered the purple one, but it was a 6-pack for like $5 on Amazon when they had their, their couple days of Prime. So that was super cheap. I'm excited to get that. I got a deal. And then I can always go around the edge. Let me make sure I have this right side up. Yeah. It's so hot today. I've got my fan going, so it's kind of drying quickly. And you know what? That's okay if those stick up. I kind of like that the edges stick up a little bit. Definitely mixed media today, you guys. I've got my jewels. Her hair piece that adds some texture. Okay, so let's get her. I'm not done with her. I want to color her compact still. Okay, I do have to be careful because she's got so many things going on here. I'm going to go back under this and get the edges. She's so pretty. Okay, where do I want her? It'll be right about here, I think. Okay, I'm going to go back under here and get all this with the art glitter glue. It's just way easier to control. Let me know if you want me to do a flip through of the new magazines that I got. I won't do all 10 of them, but I've looked through maybe 3 of them so far. They're very good. That was the holiday travel magazines from 1966. Okay, so okay, let's put a little something on her. We could make her ring match her earrings. I think that'll be good. And then I told you I wanted to do, I've got gold here. I was thinking maybe I could do the compact. You know what? I need to let that dry for a minute because it's acting weird right there. Okay, so we've got that. I have some of these stickles, which are kind of shimmery. And I was wondering if we couldn't do just a little bit like on her eyes. I haven't used these in a long time. I'm not really even sure how they work. Let me see what they look like. Oh, they're kind of pretty. Okay. It's like glitter. I'm going to give her glittery eyes. Well, I'm glad that I found the stickles. I haven't used them in a really long time. I kind of forgot about them. It's a thing, you have so many supplies sometimes that they get buried in the back and then you don't really know what you have anymore, or they're no good when you pull them out. So I'm glad I took them out. Right now I'm just using a colored pencil on this, and it's a gold, it's supposed to be gold, but it's really, really faint. So I did this little part right here as a voiceover, and I did go back with like a felt tip pen that was gold, colored it in, and it looks much better. You don't see that on this, obviously. It was just a little too light for me. Yeah, so I'm really glad that I went back and did the Marguerite Miller. It's, been several weeks since I've done one, and I did miss it. When you're creating something, it really, I really love doing whatever comes to mind, whatever, draws me. And if it wasn't a Marguerite Miller that week, I kind of was feeling like I had to do it on Sunday because that's when I, put them out every week. I do think that I'll do a few more. It's just going to be kind of sporadic. Okay, so something with associated with a specific place you visited, the makeup counter. Something ornate, we're going to use her headband. Textured paper, we're going with the stitches that I made right there. Plants or flowers are in the background. The clothing tag we didn't use, we traded it out for the bonus stitching, which is also the same thing there. And I guess maybe even, I guess it's a stretch, but the stickles that we put on her eyes are glitter and they can feel it when you rub your hand across it. So, anyways, that's week 30 of the Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. Check the hashtag 2024 CW30 to see some of the other channels that are participating in this. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, you guys.